She just needs someone reasonable, not an interpreter.
Yeah.
She speaks English, she just needs someone patient and reasonable to help her. Right, which says you can do it here. But what you said with your words is that you have to go through Olympia, that's the process, and that you don't accept it here.
We do accept it here.
You do, yeah, that's right. So yesterday was false, the things that you said.
I'm not responding to that.
This is the woman that exposed confidential information yesterday. She held up social security number, driver's license, birth date, full name, address, and phone number of somebody's private information. Can you read the contact email correctly?
071776@tuta.io.
It's imperative that you know the state law when working for the state and interacting with citizens. We cannot be violating citizens and denying public records requests. It's not acceptable. It's against the law. But just so you know,
But just pray you get what you want, okay?
Can you just identify yourself then? Just for the record? No. You want to identify yourself? Excuse me. I just tried to block the doorway.
Blocking the door?
You see my name? It's right there.
Surveyor out here in the city of Lynnwood at the State of Washington Department of Social and Health Services. Today I'm here with It's Just a Camera and Record America. We're following up on events that happened yesterday where Record America was denied public service as well as a public records request.
Please take that off.
Did you just
We have private information here.
You show it to the camera, you know that, right? She just showed it, someone's private information to the camera. How great.
If you would like to request public information about our agency, it's through public disclosure. There's actually a process for that. There's actually a process for that. I will have to notify law enforcement.
Everything? It's just so I can record my interaction, so I need to fill out
You fill out all you want to
everything.
know.
All that I want, or?
I don't want to be recorded, so please.
I understand that, but you guys are recording us, so
I'm
the
not recording. We don't have a camera. We're not recording you.
camera
There's a
there.
camera right
It's
there.
just a little camera up here.
Yeah.
There's a camera out here.
Yes, yes.
Don't, okay,
So, ma'am,
just fill that out.
it's up to me what I feel here, or do I need to? Am I required to?
Yes, you need to fill out everything on there, otherwise you cannot get any information on the case you're requesting information on.
May I talk to a supervisor, please?
I'll be right back.
Thank you.
Have you explained it to him explicitly or showed him your request yet?
No, the lady came and she gave me. I said that I wanted to do a public record request, and she just chewed the paper like, here you go.
Look, it says right here.
Yeah.
This is the paper. They're so
And then
dumb.
I ring this 3 times. Then this lady came.
They just have no idea how to do their job. They were rude downstairs too.
The 10 minutes of video, I'm waiting at least for 7 minutes, and she just show up.
Fill it on out. I'll be ready. Here's a pen. I'll come back when you're done with it.
Yeah, I
Push the
just
button when
want to
you're done.
understand. English is my second language. I just want to make sure that I
Just
understand.
Spanish one? Would
Huh?
you like a Spanish one?
No, Portuguese. Do you have one?
I don't have a Portuguese one, but maybe
Yeah,
your
so
friend here can help you.
I
with
just want you to clarify me. Am I required to fill everything, or it's up to me?
it. You fill it out. If it's your case and it's information you fill it out.
Okay, may I talk to a supervisor, please?
Yes, you may, but fill it out.
Okay, I will wait for the supervisor. Thank you. I will wait for the supervisor.
If you have reached this message during business hours, we are helping another client. Please leave a brief message with your name and number. Someone will get back with you as soon as possible.
Everything.
Yeah, it's not true. This isn't even required. As a matter of fact, the state law says no official format is
In
required.
just a moment, and
Okay.
she's getting an interpreter online for you to help you with your filling out the
Ma'am, she doesn't need an interpreter. She just needs someone reasonable.
So I can see myself.
She just needs someone reasonable, not an interpreter.
Yeah.
She speaks English. She just needs someone patient and reasonable to help her.
She can't read that. Put your name.
She can
Yes,
read it, but
I
she's
can
not
read.
asking you questions about what it says.
What does she want?
I want to know if I'm required. You say I am
Yes.
required, so
If
I
you
want to talk
want-
to a supervisor, and I will wait for the
Yes, if you
supervisor. It's
want-
okay.
Any information about your specific case?
We don't have a
Fill-
case.
Well, then.
I will wait. It's
then
okay.
You fill it out.
I will wait for
put
the
all your
supervisor,
information on
okay?
there, And then we'll send it in.
Mhm.
And it takes a while to get back from our disclosure unit if you're entitled to, the records are.
It,
Ma'am, please read
I understand.
4256.
Let me know where you're posting this.
so
We're going to give this to the state of Washington. That's where it's going.
Okay. And I work for the state.
Yeah.
Right,
so
unfortunately.
I will just wait for the supervisor, okay?
Somebobody's got to do it.
If
She'll be here in just a moment.
Okay. Thank you very much.
how can these be public servants?
What is your, do you, oh, I understand you might want a Portuguese interpreter.
No, you
I
understood it. I don't need it. Thank you.
I can obtain one for you.
It's fine. I don't need it. Thank you.
Okay.
I just want to understand what changed from yesterday and if I need to fill out everything here.
You do need to fill everything out here.
Everything?
Correct.
So that's the
Is
second part. What's the
required.
first part?
I don't understand the question.
Is it required to fill out everything? All my information here? I need to sign?
Yes. In order to request public information, we need to know your information.
Okay. So to fill this, do I need the name of the people that I'm requesting stuff about?
No.
Because how are they gonna know that I need your name or the people's name that was
'Cause
yesterday here?
Your question is you don't know. By the way, you don't have consent to record me.
We don't need it.
So you need to write down the information you're requesting. So
Yeah, what I'm
employees-
requesting is your name and the other
My name
girl's
is
name
Dinah.
here. Yeah, but I need your full name and the other girl's name here
Right.
from yesterday.
Right.
I don't
But-
have it. How am I gonna fill this?
You're gonna write down employees at DCYF Lynnwood, etc. And then not unknown for date of birth, relationship to questionnaire, that they were your customer service helpers, etc. So you fill in what you can.
All right, so I have this ready. Make life easier, right? Can I just attach to this? To the request?
You can attach it, sure.
Yeah?
Yeah,
And
you will
then
still
You
need,
don't need to attach
you
it.
have the pictures. I can just give this to you.
sure.
Is it enough then?
Well, you need to fill this out, but we can include this with it.
Are you sure that I need to fill everything? Because I don't feel
Are you the
like-
supervisor here?
Yes, I
Are
am.
you the records coordinator?
No, I can find a records coordinator for
You
you.
need to find one pretty
Yeah.
quick,
Yeah,
yeah.
I think it would be better if we find her
Yeah.
just so
I will give you
we
their
don't
phone number.
violate anything else.
I'll give you their phone number.
Okay, thank you.
So let's leave our records request here. I don't want her to take it, right?
disappear.
Yeah, she's
Yeah,
not
okay.
gonna. Ma'am,
Yes.
if you could find someone that's familiar with.
Yeah, it's
The
not in
public
our
records
office,
law.
I'll have to call the regional office.
I still want to know what changed from yesterday because something changed. Now I can do the request.
Yeah, right.
Interesting, yeah. What
Even
did
though
you?
it's wrong. Even though we're people, that's the lady that works.
Yeah, it's just they're all hiding. That's all they know how to do. Just anybody ethical, come out, please.
Here's someone. She looks like she's ethical.
Oh,
She'll give you a records
squeeze her
request.
for her. Squeeze her head, see if it explodes.
Nothing happened.
Hi, we have some law-abiding citizens, and they're trying to do a public records request according to the Washington State Public Records Act. And they want us to be ethical and all this kind of stuff, and we just need help. We need 911.
No, it's the way that Report America said it in her video at the, I think it was a week ago. When she asked, "Are you discriminating against me because I have a camera?" That right there is just like, that's a nail in the
Well,
coffin.
that's what they do, man.
This is our number to a person that works in the public disclosure unit. So there's a coordinator in there.
Well, but I don't really need information. You guys need to inform yourselves.
Oh, you just asked for the phone, for a coordinator.
No, we're asking if there's a coordinator in this office
No,
for
there's
public records.
All right, so do I get a recipe or receipts if I give this?
Yeah, right,
Okay.
receipt.
So, yeah. Recipe.
No ethics. Now you see the guy in the mirror here?
Someone is there. I guess.
Yeah, it's a delivery guy. Say just call the police or something about the police.
So, 就会 may concern. I should receive notification within 5 business days. For this.
So I stamped it there,
Awesome.
I stamped it there that it was received by us.
Okay, thank you. And may I have your business card? Do you have a business card?
Not with me, I can take
So you see this paper right here? In the first sentence, it says that we can make a public records request through this office. Yet yesterday, she said that you couldn't make public records requests here.
Oh yeah, what changed?
So what's the difference between today and yesterday?
I don't know.
You were here, right?
Yeah.
You were one of the people with Sarah. You came out and you said that you can't make public records requests here. But the paper that you showed us says that you do accept them.
Accept it, we have to send it off to them.
Right, but you refused to accept it yesterday.
Yeah, you guys told me to go to Olympia.
Yeah, you
Or
said
to
you can
call
only do it
Olympia.
through Olympia. That's the process.
Gave you that document.
Right, which says you can do it here. But what you said with your words is that you have to go through Olympia. That's the process, and that you don't accept it here.
We do accept it here.
You do, yeah, that's right. So yesterday was false, the things that you said.
I'm not responding to that.
No, I wouldn't respond if I was you either. Unfortunately, it's on tape.
So-
But
Nina Myers, you have been served. You have a great day.
Thank you. Do you want us to submit the request?
what's that?
Do you want us to submit the request to Olympia?
Oh yes, please.
Didn't you just receive it?
You gave me a receipt saying that you will do so.
You know, there's a form that we have that you did not fill out.
So when we asked about the coordinator request thing, I was suggesting you to call them to make sure that I need to fill out that.
You do need to fill it out. We can't honor your request without it. The form is missing.
Okay, can I ask you, why are you saying that? What are you referring to?
There was a form that you had. I can provide you with the
Yeah, I threw away because I don't need the form. I think you should call this number that you gave me and make sure with them, because I think you are confused.
Yeah, I think what's happening here is that you guys are a little bit confused about ethics in public service and public records law. And, you know, if I wouldn't mind talking to this lady about it. If you have that paper, could you give her the...
Okay, this is the paper. She already have this, so I have a receipt that she received.
This is not relevant. This is not what we
So
want.
it says here that in 5 days, I need to get their answer in 5 business days.
I'm gonna put my thing down.
Thank you.
Just give me a second and I'll come downstairs.
Okay.
Ma'am, I'm gonna need service now. Just a sec. Okay, so I'd like to make a public records request.
Sure.
I want to make the public records request in accordance with Washington state law,
Okay?
in particular 4256 and WAC 4414. Okay, if you're unsure about how to do that, you can just refer to this. This is how you fulfill. This is what's required. And she's going to hand me the form.
So this is our process, and you fill this form out. And one moment.
Okay. She handed me the form. Oh my gosh. How you doing, sir?
All right.
Oh, it's held up. This is the woman that exposed confidential information yesterday. She held up social security number, driver's license, birth date, full name, address, and phone number of somebody's private information.
How are you?
All right.
Can somebody please help me? Is there a supervisor or anybody that has that knows about ethics and public service or can accept my request according to the law, RCW? Just anybody really. Just anybody could read 4256 really quick and then they could accept their request?
Did you complete the form?
This is my paper. I don't think you should be trying to pull it through there. So, ma'am, I know this is an odd situation and it's kind of a little bit adversarial
Very much so.
because of what happened yesterday.
What happened yesterday?
My friend was denied a public records request here, and
Who denied the public request?
Sarah, a supervisor.
Okay, well, we can take the request and send it in.
I
and see
understand.
what happens.
I understand.
But if they don't have a case with us, they may not get any information back. But yes,
Okay.
tell me what your paperwork says, please.
Okay, what I want to do is I just want to do a simple public records request.
Yes, and we've given you the paperwork, correct?
Well, if you could just let me finish speaking, and then I'll let you speak. You know,
Yeah.
that
ahead.
that would be fine. I just want to do a simple public records request
Yes,
according to Washington state law
yes,
and according to Washington Administrative Code 4414.
yes.
So the reason why I brought this was hopefully someone could look at it. This is the just to show you. This is RCW 4256. It's availability of public records. That's how you disclose them.
Yes.
These are all the rules about how you disclose them.
Yes.
And I just want to do it according to these rules. And so what I want to do,
Thank you.
okay, so what I want to do is now I want to do the request according to those rules. Maybe you could read
I
the.
will give you the only form we
Okay,
have.
ma'am,
The only form we
listen,
have.
listen to me, please.
maybe-
Please listen to me.
Okay, go ahead.
There is no official format required for making public records requests in this state according to the paper in your hand.
Well, I cannot personally produce records for you.
I'm not asking you to. All I'm asking you to is write down the records that I want, my contact information as required by law.
Here, can you write down the records you would like?
Sure, yes.
Thank you.
I can
And
write
I
them
will
down.
submit it to, our attorneys and the AG's office or whomever who can supply it.
And,
Good.
and so what I'm just trying to do is I'm simply seeing if you know how to fulfill a public records
Oh,
request.
well, I follow the rules what I've been trained to do, okay?
Okay,
So
but the
if you're
rules
doing-
need to follow the law, the public
Right,
records
yeah,
law.
right.
So
And then
just
we
just let me tell you, and I know you might not want to read what's on the paper there because it's like
So, over and over.
I've provided the document.
But he's saying.
I want to make a public records request.
Sure, the way we do it is through this form.
That's not the state law.
That's how we do it right now.
You violate the state law.
I'm not answering that.
Look at the law that's right there. I gave it to you to help you.
He wants to write down what he wants, so let him write down.
So,
what he wants.
ma'am, just so you know, I tried talking to her, but she wasn't really listening to me. I gave her this paper right here, which I think my friend already gave you. That's the public records law right there. It's the availability and access and how they're provided. Basically, what it says is that there's no official format required for public records. Public records can be made anonymously. All you need is contact information. Now, you're also supposed to provide the fullest assistance to provide access to citizens. That means that you might need to write this down for me. And
I understand someone needed a Portuguese interpreter, I'm willing to call for that.
no, I'm talking about me. I'm an American. I don't even speak Portuguese.
Why somebody did in your group, I don't know.
Right, but I'm just trying to tell you that the things that you're telling us today about the form and about how all the information is required, none of that's true. All of that is false, okay? You can see it right there. Look at the availability of the records. That's the public records law. It's Washington Administrative Code. So what you need to do is you need to provide the fullest access, right, to me, or the fullest assistance to me to get me access. There's no form that's required, okay? What's required is me saying the record I want and me giving you contact information. Then you take this, and you forward it to Olympia for me, okay? And then they fulfill the request at the email address.
We need, and we can do that.
Okay. All right, so there's no form. I just want to let you know.
Guarantee they're not gonna say, where's the form?
Well, if you read,
I'll send it.
if you can read English, then you should know right there that they're not going to say that.
I can send that to you.
Okay. So all I want is the names of all workers of DCYF. And I guess there's you, there's the other lady. How should I identify you?
I'm not sure. Me personally, or
How should I identify all the people that I've been in contact with that denied me
I
service,
would
that tried to
just be
violate my civil
specific
rights?
about date, time, because we have a lot of employees, so
Well, what's
narrow it down to.
what's Sarah's last name?
Her last name is Schaefer.
Schaefer.
Schaeffer.
Okay. And so that's S-A-R-A?
H.
Oh,
There's an H. And that's the only name I
S-A-R.
can give you, because that's the only person that volunteered that yesterday.
Okay, that's fine. I'll write this out so it makes sense in a second. So Sarah Schaefer, and then there was another woman who held up a paper with social
Yeah, I
security
can't provide
number.
her name,
You can't give me your
but
name.
that's your disclosure request.
But does she work here?
She works here, yes.
So she works in this office. Okay.
But you
All
can
right.
narrow it down by date, time, whatever you feel is fit, because there's a lot of employees.
Okay. All right, let me just put this down, even though I want to record you. You understand why we need to record, right? Well, because you're in violation of the state law and Washington Administrative Code, and it seems like you have no idea about it, and you have no interest in learning. And you're turning people away here for civil rights activity.
I'm going to turn this into our administration so they can help.
All right, so. All right, I just want the,
You may want someone, a staff person.
okay, I think I'm ready. So that's it. Just if you could make sure you could read it, and if I spell your name right, maybe. Can you read the contact email correctly?
071776@tuta.io.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, and they know who I am. They have me on file. I make lots of public records requests.
Okay.
Okay, and you know, just to say, I do appreciate ethical public service, and I know it's very weird, but if you could read that white paper in your hand, you will be more prepared to do your job here. It's imperative that you know the state law when working for the state and interacting with citizens. We cannot be violating citizens and denying public records requests. It's not acceptable. It's against the law.
Right.
And to hold up someone's personal information with their social security number and everything on it, and driver's license, criminal background history, and put it against the window, that's just, I mean, that's criminal.
Well, I was not here.
But anyways, I do appreciate you at least being open to listen, unlike the other people. So, thank you. Have a nice day.
Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you too, ma'am.
I hope you get what you want.
Ma'am.
I don't know. I don't know what to do, but I did what I could.
I just want to apologize for anything that's weird, but
It's very weird, and it's upsetting.
it's
I'm trying to do my job.
Right.
And you're disrupting things here. But I
But-
hope you get what you want.
but just
I
so
really
you know-
hope
but
and
just-
pray you get what you want, okay?
Ma'am, I'm an expert in public records. I get public records all the time.
Very
Okay, so
great.
the thing about
I
it
hope
is,
you get what you want. Pray
okay, all right.
you'll get what you want. Yeah.
Are you talking about the records?
Oh, I'm hoping you'll get what you want, yes.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
you want it.
Yes, okay.
And if you're correct and you follow the law and
Yes,
you know
ma'am.
what you're talking about.
Yes, ma'am.
I come from a long line of attorneys, so.
Good,
thank
good.
you.
And
So-
just so you know, I gave that lady a piece of paper in there. It didn't seem like you were interested in it. But if you do,
I'm not at the moment because I have
you have-
other eggs to fry right now.
you have
but
things to
I'll
do.
look at it later.
But if you,
Because I'm interested in what you're
sure,
talking
and
about.
if you truly want to know what's going on today and yesterday and all this other stuff, then you
Well,
just
I feel like you're harassing us, but,
well,
but,
this doesn't meet the legal definition of harassment according
well,
to
I
RCW.
feel very,
Well, feelings don't trump rights.
definitely, you
Right.
are correct.
Okay.
You are
Great.
correct.
I'm at least glad we could agree on that.
Yeah.
Okay, ma'am, well, I won't talk to you anymore, but please, if you can read the paper.
I will.
That's all I would
I'm
ask.
interested, I want to know what you're all about.
All I'm about is compliance with what's in that
Alright.
paper, which is the law.
Okay? And I've done what I can do in my capacity, in my job, for you. Okay?
Well, you didn't.
And we'll forward it on to
You
whomever.
you didn't, but maybe you will in the future.
No,
We'll be
I've
back
done
here.
what I could do for you.
Right, but you violated the law. you know.
I didn't bother. Yeah, okay.
All right, ma'am. Well, I'll be back, and maybe we'll do it better next time.
Documentary.
How's it going, sir?
I'm doing well.
How are you?
Very well.
You here with anybody else?
I don't answer any questions.
Okay.
Were you called here?
Yeah, we were called here. What are you guys doing here?
I was doing a public records request.
Okay, with DHS?
It's DCYF.
Okay. Did you get that taken care of, or?
With I mean, it wasn't easy, but yeah, with a lot of problems. Yeah, they finally accepted it.
But you got it all handled?
The request?
Yeah.
Well, I gave it to them, but they acted like they weren't going to accept it, even though they took it. You know.
So are you guys? What are you doing now? You just hanging out, or?
Well, we just came over. We figured you guys got a call for service for us, so we wanted to kind of.
Yeah, I mean, if you're here doing business, still talk to me. Still talk to me.
Hey guys, we might take off. Would you mind giving us a business card before we do?
No thanks.
No thanks. On the business card? He said no. Could you just identify yourself then? Just for the record?
No,
He won't identify himself. Excuse
I
me.
don't need it.
This guy just tried to block the doorway. Would you?
Did you see my name? It's right there.
Yeah, but I
You
don't
can
have.
read it. It's right there.
Yeah, it's D. Blakely. I'm just
There you
asking
go.
about your ID
That's-
number.
That's Lynnwood PD.
Excuse
right
me.
there.
Excuse me. And sir, could I get your? Could I get your ID, officer? Just your ID number and your name. That's
Yep.
all I'm asking for.
Gaskin.
Gaskin. And the number?
Lynnwood Police Department, 2827.
2827. Thank you, sir. Appreciate
Put it
that.
on the door. In case you gotta miss that.
What's that?
It's also in the car. In case you missed that.
The number?
The Lynnwood Police Department. Who we work with.
Oh yeah. No, I know who you work with. Just wondering who you are.
You guys have a good day.
You do the same, sir. Thank you. That was one bad cop, one good one.
I don't know if one was good.
Well, one was really bad though.
One is really bad, one is okay. Did he put his under his arm? What kind of tick for that?